Hello everybody. Now I am conducting class 7 geography class. Again I am repeating now. I am conducting now class 7 geography class. Today we will learn about the retreating monsoon. Already we have discussed about the burst of monsoon, what is its impact, what is its side effect. Today we will discuss about the impact of retreating monsoon. So first I would like to discuss that what is retreating monsoon. So can you tell me, last day we have discussed, I want to revise about what is the burst of monsoon. Yes, now we can see that there are rainfall, we are getting the depressional rainfall, but ultimately what is happening in the month of June, okay, in the month of June onwards, from the two branches like from the Arabian Sea and from the Bay of Bengal, that is southwest monsoon and southeast monsoon together get inside our country, and all that things happening because there is a barrier. This directly went inside and got this stuck over the Himalayan range, and from there it started the rainfall. Ultimately it is distributed all throughout the country. Now what is retreating monsoon? Do you have any idea that what is retreating monsoon? Retreating monsoon means in the month of like last of September, October onwards. Generally we see that in the Durga Puja, if the Durga Puja is earlier, like the last week of September, we experience rainfall during the Puja Pandal hopping. Why? Because causes of retreating monsoon. So what is happening when the monsoon start to get back, okay, from like Himalayan range, they generally move back towards the South India. Then few moisture laden winds are there. When they stuck with that mountainous ranges, lower mountainous ranges of Himalaya, then it started distributing the rainfall. So one thing I want to discuss, I will definitely send. I hope that whatever picture I am sending, you definitely learn that, because that is in your hand. Read out that picture topics, that pictures, and that will help you out. Okay, so listen to me very carefully. Retreating monsoon season, October and November. This is a transitional season between advancing monsoon season and the cold weather. By the middle of September, the temperature decreases considerably, and so does the intensity of low pressure in northwest India. So northwest India, already if you visit anytime in October, if you visit Arunachal or northeast India, I am talking about northeast India especially, you will see that time already temperature decreases like anything. Okay, that time you will get like 15 to 20 degrees Celsius over there. Whereas in Kolkata, you can see that time also almost 32 degrees Celsius. But that is happening, and even in the there is creating a low pressure in the northwest. Northwest means which area? Like that Punjab, like the few areas of the generally Punjab, Rajasthan is absolutely west, but that much lower upper side of that area. Okay, there you can see that strong depression start to develop themselves. Okay, in the beginning of October, clear skies prevail over northern plain. People in the plain experience the phenomenon of October heat. What is the October heat? End of October, we can see that there is a terrible temperature. Okay, even like the temperature increases just like the summer season. So that is also considered as October heat. Okay. By the end of October, the monsoon withdraws from all parts of India except the southern part of the peninsular. During this period, the atmospheric pressure is lower over the southern peninsular. Okay. Tropical cyclone originate near the Andaman Islands in the Bay of Bengal. Definitely, if the situation is like that, tropical monsoons start to be developed, and it developed themselves in the Bay of Bengal. Okay. They travel towards the west or northwest and reach one of the deltas along the east coast. The Kaveri Delta and the Krishna Godavari Delta are often affected by such cyclones. Yes, that is really very pathetic. Even if you that time they are facing just like flood, even that is eventually happened. Chennai is facing flood during this time. Okay. Some cyclones reach the Mahanadi Delta and Ganga Delta as well. Coromandel coast get most of the rainfall during retreating monsoon season. Strong winds, torrential rainfall and high waves along the coast cause a lot of damage of life and property. Yes, really is very pathetic, but it is a natural disaster. Nothing is in our hand, but these things are happening due to the retreating of monsoon. Did you get my point? So retreating of monsoon is very important. It makes changes in our life. Not only the normal life, it also changes the economic lifestyles also. Okay. Now impact of monsoon in our country, very important. I think now we are learning about climate so much. Already few ideas also develop in your mind. Yes. First important thing, agriculture. India is an agricultural based country. Still now more than 70% people are depending upon agriculture, and it depending upon the rainfall like anything. If the rainfall will come early, it will cause flood. If it will come late, then it will cause what? Drought. So if it is causing so many consequences, then it's really very problematic. Few crops really waiting for the monsoon, like paddy, like cultivation of rice, like many cultivations, many vegetables cultivations, many leafy vegetables that depending upon the rainfall. Even that so many fruits, we know that if the rainfall, we will not get the proper rainfall, the taste of the fruit will not got properly. Okay, so this is very important thing. And if it will come very late, it will cause the drought, and that is also economically we will suffer like anything. Okay, for that. Then definitely one most important thing, that flood and drought is just like two hands of us. Both are important, but then not negativity. Sufficient rainfall is important, but not the flood. Sometimes we need to stop the rainfall, because if more rainfall, flood, then everything will wash out, but not the drought. So this should be clear in our mind. Okay. Now characteristic features of Indian monsoon. Very important point. Listen to me very carefully. Distribution of rainfall in the country is uneven. Yes, actually. Just you think, when it get inside from the two sides, it's stuck to the Himalayan range. Can you think about the western part? No. Aravalli range, if this is the Aravalli and the southwest monsoon cross like this, and it will stuck to the Himalayan range. Okay, so these things will not move properly. So if this thing will happen like that, then it will not good for the development of the country. And like that, like for that cause, what is happening? Aravalli range never get rainfall. The monsoon will never stuck with Aravalli range. It is parallel with the Aravalli range, and definitely as this result, what is happening? Ultimately, that monsoonal rainfall get inside, and what is happening, that it will not stuck. Ultimately Rajasthan will not get the rainfall. Not only Rajasthan, the whole western part of India. Okay, sometimes this distribution is so uneven. Ultimately what is happening? Ultimately India is facing huge problem for that cause. Secondly, erratic nature of monsoon causes flood. Yes, I just told, if it will come early, then it will cause the flood. If it will come late, it will cause the drought. Rainfall is mainly orographic in nature. Yes, what is the orographic rainfall? Orographic rainfall means while we can see that the rainfall will stuck to the mountainous range, then it will cause then it is known as the orographic rainfall. And yes, it is actually, because it is stuck to the Himalayan range, then it will distribute like that. Sometimes it is stuck to the Western Ghat and cause the orographic rainfall. So this is not happening properly, and this will cause. So this erratic nature of the monsoonal rainfall is really very problematic for all of us. And not only that, what is happening that agricultural pattern, it is actually guiding our agricultural pattern. If one country is continuously depending upon the nature, and nature can do anything, we cannot go to the against of the law of nature. So really that will affect our country's economic. So we must have some substitutional methodology, that if the monsoon will come early, or if it will if it will cause any kind of drought, then we can prevent our country from the economic loss. Okay, so this is the very important capacity. Even the good capacity of purchasing of a farmer depends upon the monsoonal rainfall. If it will come not on a proper time, that means what is happening, sometimes overproduction, that time the price will fall. Sometimes no production, that time also high level of price, all the farmers is not, capacity is not enough to go for that options. So really in our country it is really a very problematic situation. Okay, so we must learn, you must learn about this few things. Only the distribution of rainfall is left. Next class we will continue with this and we will finish this topic. So learn this topic very carefully, as these things are very important for the development of your idea. Okay, if you have any kind of doubt, send it to me. And again I am repeating, send me the CW copies through mail. dpsjhelpdesk@gmail.com, address like Dear Mom, and send it to me. Stay tuned, bye bye, and wait for the next class.